don't need your instruments. Okay, we're gonna stretch real quick. Just, yeah, I gotta get all this tension out. Turn to your left, I'll go. Stretch back. Go up against the sky. Go to the right. Pull down real quick, like a ragdoll. Swing back and forth. Get all the tension out of your body. It's not fun to play or sing with tension. And roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, you can sit. Have to be with you. Corbin, will you write, create a rhythmic measure using any of those rhythms?
We're in for them. Sorry.
Yes.
So, like, what?
You can erase it if you want to.
Nope.
Whenever you're ready, stay right there. Stay right there for me. Pat your rhythm that you just created. Whenever you're ready. Everyone, please imitate him. 1, 2,
Oh.
ready, go. You're good. Caitlin, will you do the next measure, please? Keep the beat on your class.
That's literally what you wrote. There we go.
Now, whenever you're ready, pat your rhythm. You can sit back. We're gonna do this one. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's do the whole thing. Ready, go. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's do it a little slower. 1, 2, ready, go. If everyone will look at their supplementary sheet, the one that says women on it. And if you have, well, everyone needs a pencil. So if you need to, go ahead and write the soul legend. The vocalists don't have supplementary sheets because it's the same, sorry. So I'll give you like 30 seconds to write in your solfege if you need to. It starts on so. Right? Will you play an F? Okay. Will you sing the F again for me later? Everyone sing do. Sing your starting pitch. Great sound. Okay. We're going to sight read through the women's line. Thank you. This time, while you sing, think about the each phrase. Corbin, where do you think the first phrase ends? Or where would you breathe?
I would breathe after the comma, after the old man saying.
Will you write that in? Everyone go ahead and write in where you're going to breathe. Ashley, where's the next one?
I would say the next comma.
So,
After the first, you have to.
okay, put in another breath mark there. Caitlin, where do you think the next mark is?
After holiday?
Yes, so go ahead and put that there on measure 7. Ralph, where do you think the next one is?
Mr. Moon.
Yes. Put one there. Austin, where do you think the next one is?
After July in measure 11.
Yes, put one there. And then you don't breathe until the end of the phrase. Look at, if you could look at, measure 27 on the other page. So on the other score with your instruments. So the women start, the vocalists start on 29, and then the clarinet starts at 27. And do each of you see where your motives start? Okay, start on your motive, and we're gonna do the melody together. Think about the legato sound and where you're supposed to be. Okay. I'll give you a measure first. Can I get the starting pitch? Sorry, 1 second. Everybody's going to be singing together. I mean, playing or singing together. The same, because the motive's the same, the melody's
Just
the same.
looking at our own part.
Yes, just looking at our own parts where we enter. Sorry. Let me play this again.
song that is passed around through a culture, usually orally.
This song is a sea shanty, a part of folk songs. What's a sea shanty? Does anyone know? Nick?
It's a ship song. It's a song sung on a ship.
Who are the people on the ship? Sailors. If you look at the text with your women's part again, will you say the words for me, Ashley? The text.
Just at the beginning.
Yes.
No,
You say the poetry.
I heard the old man say, John, kana tulale. Today is a holiday. John, kana tulale.
Okay. You can stop. It's so John kanaka naka tulale. This is also, a lot of people claim this folk song, like Australians do, I think Minnesotans do, Canadians do, and then English people do. So we're gonna say that this is an English folk song. Can someone say the words in a British accent? The Queen.
I heard the old man say, John kanaka tulale. Today is a holiday. John kanaka tulale.
Everyone stand up. You don't need your instruments. Give me 3 random emotions. Any emotion at all. Happy. Happy. Eerie. I'm gonna spell this wrong. Whatever. What? Excited? Okay.
I like
Okay. So 3 emotions. Look at your women's supplementary sheet, and for each phrase, because there were 4, right? 4 phrases. Okay. Give me one more. Did you say sleepy? We'll do sleepy too. Quickly write in each emotion for those. We're not even thinking about what the words mean. So, I heard the old man say breathwork, right? So that's happy. So write down happy real quick. John kanaka naka tulai. Is that one? Or was it today? So put eerie above that. Today is a holiday. Excited. John kanaka naka tulai is sleepy. Put your acting faces on, because we're about to act this out. I don't even want us to sing it yet. Just say the words in rhythm. And I want you to be big and stupid and crazy and silly, because that's all that matters. So,
I heard the old man say, John,
I want to see it on your faces.
today is a holiday.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. That was perfect. Okay. Will you please play the C? This time, let's sing it just like that. I want to see it on your faces. You can use your arms. You can do whatever you want, as long as I can see the emotion in you. Okay. Senior starting it.
I heard the old man say, John, kanaka tulai. Today is a holiday. John, kanaka tulai.
Perfect. You can sit down. So, can emoting be fun?
Yes.
Yes. Can we also emote on our instruments as well? Okay, so go back to your instrumental or your respective instruments and go to the place that we were at earlier where we all did the melodic motive together. And we're going to use these emotions while we play or sing, starting together at, wherever you start. Can I have a seat? Yeah. Just gonna give you one. I'm sorry. I only touched. Can I do it real quick?
Yep.
I'm just gonna give one. Don't forget your emotions.
Thank you. Thank you, Meredith. Great. Some feedback from Meredith, please. Feedback, Caitlin.
I thought the motion thing was really cool. It really gave us an image of how we should play that, so I thought it was really cool idea.
Say that again, Caitlin. I'm sorry.
I liked how we did the emotions thing.
Great.
Because it gave us an image of.
Yeah, it was very good. Very creative. Very good. Good. Something else for Meredith. Corbin.
I liked the plan. I could tell that you really thought about the various stages that you wanted to go with this lesson, and I know that you wish that you had more time. And I like your teacher presence. I feel like you were a little nervous today, and so not all of you truly came out in your teaching. I thought when we got the emotions, you definitely started to shine through. I would just be cautious to affirm your students. So there was at one point where you asked Austin what he thought, or a folk song, and he gave you an answer, and you literally just, so what is and you complete, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just make
I
sure that
totally
you tell him like, yes, thank you for that input, thank you for that idea, or something, you know.
Yeah, Corbin, get out of my head, because I was thinking, the exact same thing. It was one of the things that I wrote. I mean, I'm glad that you're using student questioning, right? And your approach to teaching is very student-centered, which I think is fantastic. But yeah, when you do open it up for them to respond to your questions, it is important, regardless of the age of the student, right? To figure out a way to reaffirm what they're saying, to expand upon what they're saying. Because I felt like his contribution, yeah, that was a good definition of a folk song. So just reiterating something that he said, expanding on it further to acknowledge his contribution. And the same thing along those lines with Elizabeth, because Elizabeth, man, that was an awesome British accent. It was like super good. Yeah, it was really good. And you could have said something about that, right? Because she was so relaxed with it. I mean, like Nick was looking at me like, wow.
Soundstage.
Say it again.
I did not talk to her before this.
My grandmother would be so proud.
Because I'm not British, so.
Oh, well, there you
That's
go.
why I said the queen.
Because my last name's Raina, and that means queen.
Oh, very cool. Well, see? Hello, excuse us. So, no, but that would have been a great time for you to give her some really positive feedback because it was awesome. Okay, so I agree with what Corbin's saying. Something else, you guys, for Meredith. Sarah.
Assuming that we've all had music for children, have we all had music for children? Like, we did this song, Music for Children. I think it would have been fun to maybe play that game at the beginning and kind of get us in the mood. I think that would have woken us up a little bit, or at least the instrumentalists. The vocalists were nice and old.
Yeah.
That's a really good. Yeah. I actually don't remember what it is. So just Dr. Mark.
Yeah, but I mean, you do a nice job of keeping everybody actively engaged in the lesson, but I like that idea, Sarah, you know, just for integrating a different component. Yeah, that's really good. Somebody else had a hand up. Nope. Okay, yeah, that was just your bassoon sticking in the air. Corbin.
This was a really great activity to do at the beginning. I would just think about how it related. So what was the crossover, the relationship to going into the lesson? Make it clear.
Good,
On
Kate.
top of that, you could have had Corbin and I be like, find a measure in your music and write it on the board.
Okay.
Yeah, and along those lines, I know that you really wanted them to use those different forms of notation that you had on the board. Just keep in mind, like in measure 1, that is such a non-conventional way of notating. I can't remember who put that up there. Was that you, Corbin? Okay, so we won't fault Meredith for that. But it's just a non-conventional way of notating. But Meredith, as a teacher, once a student does that, and what Corbin did was he was a good student. He did exactly what you said with using the notes that you had on the board, right? Using those forms of notation, applying it to that bar. So he followed directions. Since it's non-conventional, though, you should say something about that because the class struggled with clapping that or saying it, whatever it was you had them do. They struggled with doing it accurately, and it's because of the groupings of the notes. It just wasn't conventional. And there's research on that, right? There's research on the way that we beam notes, the way that we group notes, and how it impacts performance accuracy and inaccuracies. And that was just a perfect illustration of that. So be prepared to expand on that and help them out while reinforcing Corbin for following directions because he did the right thing. One thing I'd like to say, I guess along the lines of what I said to Elizabeth, I'd just like to see your eyes more. I think you were a little bit more aware of it because I saw you, your eyes were down for extended period, then all of a sudden you were like, looking up, checking everybody out. You're like, oh, I gotta get my eyes up. Then you were down again. So just keep them up a little bit more consistently. And I agree with what Corbin said about your level of comfort. I think Corbin was the one who said this, and your personality coming through. Maybe you were a little bit nervous because the last time I saw you teach, you were awesome. You were total Meredith, right? So try to capture that part of you every single time you get up in front of a group. Okay? Good, Elizabeth. What do you want to say?
Just real quick, I did this, and I'm surprised nobody pointed it out, but
Okay, yeah.
I did that during my TE, but yeah, I only point that out because I do it.
That's right. We notice those things in others and the ways in which we're similar. Very good. Thank you, Meredith. If you'll do your quick reflection. Oh, I don't know where the Clorox wipes are. We use them, but I don't know where they are. Adrian, do you see Clorox wipes over there with you? Is Adrian over there?
Yeah. Yes, it's that.
Oh.
There's a wrong note, probably. Yeah.